Still bystanders at Newsthings on Flip TV. It's another edition of this program. Let's quickly check out what we have on today's daily. All right, the Nation newspaper with a very good one here. Was the Nation dishing out to the public? Southwest governors won't back down on Amotekun. Still on Amotekun issue. Southwest governors won't back down on Amotekun with a very good rider here. It's not regional army. Outfit constitutional, says Afebabalola. Youths plan protests. Atiku, Oke's State Police. Youth plans protests. Atiku, Oke's State Police. Moving to another story here on Imo. Protest in Imo, Abia, orders over Iyedioha. Protest in Imo, Abia, orders over Iyedioha. PDP members rally. Supporters hold vigil in Sokoto, Bauchi, Kano. Supporters hold vigil in Sokoto, Bauchi, Kano. Anxiety has called rules. Anxiety has called rules. All right, Buhari, Olubadan, Mon Are, Buhari, Olubadan, Mon Are, Sanwo-Olu orders sad. 50 directors moved in massive FIRS shake-up. 50 directors moved in massive FIRS shake-up. Food items, tuitions, others exempted from VAT. Food items, tuitions, others exempted from VAT. All right, still have another story here. 2 fear dead in Lagos pipeline fire. 2 fear dead in Lagos pipeline fire. Chaos at Abulegba. All right, but the major headline here, let's see what the discussion we'll have with our reviewers today at the newsstand on Southwest governors won't back down on Amotekun. Let's join our reviewers. I'll be right back.
Okay, anyway, you see that in Nigeria, one of the major problems we have is the issue of security. You understand? And tribalism. The Yoruba, let me say the Oduduwas, maybe they have fear that maybe probably there is going to be a kind of secret strategic attack in the southwest Nigeria. That is why they are trying to protect themselves by forming the Amotekun. Even IPOB, the Biafra Separatist Union, they try to form the same movement, the same security group, but they were clamped down by the federal government. So it's a kind of fear that warranted the formation of the Amotekun.
Now, looking at it again, it's clear that it's not regional army. You know, there have been kind of fear, phobia in Nigeria, especially from the presidency, that this won't turn to military governance. Now, looking at it again, bringing this group together, don't you think it will bring about political thuggery on the land?
Anyway, you see that in everything that has advantage, there is always an advantage. Though it may bring a political thuggery. Maybe if the security agents are not well sponsored, if they are not well paid, it's going to bring a kind of thuggery, kidnapping, because I think they are likely to be given ammunitions. And when you give someone gun and you don't pay the person well, it's likely to hustle with the gun. But I think considering the jihad that happened in 1804, where the Fulani invaded from Niger and conquered some parts of Nigeria and began to rule, that's the fear that people are having, that maybe something like that is likely to happen. So the Ruga settlement is also part of the thing that are making people to become afraid that there is need for us to protect ourselves.
Now, let's move back to another story, which is on the verdict given by the Supreme Court over Iyedioha and Uzodinma. There have been a lot of protests, especially from the Imo citizens and also the Abia people. Even PDP members also, protesting the judgment given by the Supreme Court. Don't you think something needs to be done, since these people don't really consent with what the Supreme Court has done?
Anyway, you see that the court is just a part of the judiciary. Do you understand? The pronouncement there is usually the final for a common man. You understand? And you know that in Nigeria we have different kind of political behaviors. A group might have been sponsored to protest against the court's pronouncement. So I think there is no cause for alarm. If what the court has done is right, I think there's no need of listening or paying attention to the protest, because you see, you fight for what you benefit from. Maybe some of them are political key holders, some of them may be civil servants of high rank or people that have been employed by the present administration. So they are just trying to protect their interests. Do you understand? So that's why they are just clamoring, protesting or something like that.
But do you think something good will come out of this protest?
Anyway, nothing will come out of it, because you see, in Nigeria, let me say in Africa, you see, in Africa, it is the leaders' thought that prevail. Do you understand? In Europe or in other advanced countries, it is the people's thought, do you understand, that prevail. And that is why you see that what we practice in Nigeria is a quasi-democracy. It's not full democracy. Do you understand? Because if it is full democracy, you see that when such protests, in fact, we have had a similar protest and nothing was done. You understand? In fact, the protest couldn't change anything. You understand? So because we don't actually listen to what the masses are saying, it's more of what the leaders think is right. That is why I said it's quasi-democracy. It's only in Western countries, in other part of the world, that you see a full democracy in practice. So the protest is a replica of child's play.
Replica of child's play.
Yes.
What's your name?
My name is Ugo Monday.
Thank you so much for contributing on this
Thank
program.
you.
No. It is wrong. It's wrong. They shouldn't back down, because the North, they have a way of protecting their people. Why can't they stop the North from protecting their people? So, if they are trying to play hanky-panky by saying that Amotekun should not... Amotekun is the army of the Yorubas, of the West, to protect their people from being killed. Well, when the federal government is doing nothing, arising from massive killing, massive kidnapping, then somebody must stand up. And the purpose of governance is that you should be able to defend your people. So whoever is saying that Amotekun should be cancelled, I don't think he's talking in real context.
Taking a look at what the Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I'm talking about the leader of the All Progressive Congress and the former governor of Lagos State, said last week. He said Amotekun is not what the Southwest needs for now. Do you agree with that?
No, totally I disagree. See, Asiwaju cannot talk for the Yorubas.
Okay.
He's not the leader of the Yorubas. Asiwaju is a politician, and he will only say anything that will benefit his climb. He's not the entire people. So whatever he's saying on the basis of being a politician. He's not saying it on the basis of what benefits the West.
Or do you think he's afraid of not getting the 2023 presidential tickets?
Well, the fact is that if the North wants to get the 2023 ticket, they should go ahead. But they cannot pocket the Yorubas because of presidential election. Yorubas are not to be pocketed.
Now, what do you have to say concerning Iyedioa and Uzodimma? Iyedioa, Imo State election, the verdict being given by Supreme Court in Imo State. What do you have to say?
Well, the Supreme Court has the final say. When you say Supreme, that's the final. There are eminent jurists on the table. So if they decided that they have a fact that the man did not win and did not count his vote, then definitely, their verdict stands.
All right, thank you so much for your contribution.
That is it.
Your name, sir?
Akiyemi, Engineer Akiyemi.
The federal government, the federal government of Nigeria, we see difference because they are different people. They will see difference because the federal government of Nigeria negative. So they think negative, they can see negative. Now, Mianchi Anla and so-called the leaders of North, said why they don't want Amotekun to stand, because they will use it against innocent headers. Now, do they want to tell me that, or let Nigeria or the whole world understand that there is or there was or there are criminal headmen? Now, if they know that they are criminal headmen, then why can't us stop those criminal headmen not to function, so that the innocent ones will not be killed or will not be massacred? You know, there's a proverb in Igbo land that always said, person who always cut human head never allow cutlass to pass his back. Because he feels as if he's cutting human head, he said will be cut also, and immediately cutlass cross his back. That's what the doctors are fearing. They know what they are doing, so they feel this Amotekun will stop them. You see what I'm telling you? Their own fear, their agenda to capture South. If Amotekun starts, East will follow. Yes, East will follow. Then their conquering or conquerors' ambition can never be able to fulfill. Because since 1804, they were to capture Hausas in the north. They continue using the Hausas in the north. Now, even the Hausas themselves, they were caged. They cannot talk again. Nothing like now. What we have, completely Fulani Empire in north. Now they want to extend the Fulani Empire, which was Usman Danfodio Caliphate, to south, and they feel that Amotekun will stop them. That's their own fear.
Now, you have it last week on Nigerian dailies that Miyetti Allah said that Amotekun should be stopped, or else the Southwest will not get presidential ticket for 2023.
Clap for Miyetti Allah. Clap for them. Now they have become dictator. They have become the king. They have become emperor in a land that did not own. Both the Fulani and the Miyetti Allah are their aborigine. We know their history. We know when they enter Nigeria. Had it been the Hausa did not give them route to capture them and to settle in the north, they could not have been in Nigeria at all. Do Hausa have homeland? Do they have the country of their own all over the world? They don't have it. They are fugitive on the wilderness. Now they want to stop Amotekun so that they can be able to have a homeland. How can you come to somebody's homeland, as an ancestral home, forcing him out? And when the Fulani helpsmen raise their own security men in Ondo and Ekiti, they were not illegal. Nobody stopped them. They were making search and stop. Nobody stopped them. Now, when the indigenes want to defend themselves, secure themselves, you said no, but you want to give them security. Then what does that mean?
Now, you mean, do you think this initiative will go a long way in securing the territory of the Southwest?
If Southwest will not back out, if Southwest stand on their firm, Miyetti Allah and the Fulani government of Buhari cannot do anything. They cannot do anything. If Amotekun stand, the Yoruba can be able to talk of themselves. Yoruba can be able to defend themselves. Now they're saying 2023 presidential decision. Who is the president? Who is giving the ticket of president? Miyetti Allah. Give the ticket of president. Or we are voting. Okay, they want to tell us, as they did to Atiku. Atiku keep silent because all of them are Fulani. Do they do that due to non-Fulani? Okay, look at Imo State and what is happening in Imo State. They said they did Atiku. They said it to hear their hand. Now, we the Imos say no. You can see all over the Delhi today. Protest. We will march them. We will march Fulani government, APC of Nigeria. We march them out of Imo State House. They are fixing their pulpit there to control us and organize us and catalyze us and fraternize us in our home fatherland, ancestral home. They're imposing a leader on us. You don't pose a leader on people. People know their leader. People choose their leader. You cannot pose a leader on any tribe.
Which means Uzodinma was imposed
Uzodinma was imposed on us
by the Supreme Court.
by the stupid court of Nigeria, not the Supreme Court. We don't have a judiciary in Nigeria. What they have in Nigeria, I have told you before, it's a juju music, where people go and dance of shame and come out and start praising themselves.
All right, thank you so much for your contribution. Let's quickly stop here because the time is against us. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much, Mr. Okpara. Very good contributor on bystanders at newsstands. Always a very nice person on this program, Mr. Okpara, on bystanders at newsstands. Thank you so much. All right.
Thank you.
And this is where I say goodbye to you on today's edition of Bystanders at Newsstands on Flip TV. Make sure you join us next time as we bring you trending stories from the newsstands. Michael Adekunle Stadium is my name. The man behind the camera today, F.A. Johnson. Keep having good day, viewers and reviewers. Bye.